Welcome to Al Houghton Stadium in San Bernardino, California. This is game number 7 of the 2011 Little League Softball West Regional Tournament. Today's contest features the visiting team, Sunnyside Little League from Tucson, Arizona, and the home team, Westchester Del Rey Little League from Westchester, California. For Audio Video Memories, I'm John Polotowski, and we hope you enjoy today's game. Southern California has already taken the field, so we'd like to set the defense for them. At first base is Sarah Robinson. At second base, Andrea Guzman. The shortstop is Melissa Ioki. At third base, Alexis Cesare. In left field, Jillian Miles. In center field, Amber Cohn. In right field, Simone Simon. The catcher is Kylie Richmond. And the pitcher, Chandler Dolan. Okay, Dolan just finished our warm-up pitches. It looks like we're ready to go. Leading off for Arizona will be the second baseman, Idalis Valenzuela.
Leading off for Arizona, the second baseman, number 7, Idalis Valenzuela.
First pitch called strike. Game is underway. Idalis swings through that one. The count is 0-2. The ground ball through the hole into left field for a base hit. That'll bring up the third baseman for Arizona, Erica Vega.
Third baseman, number 13, Erica Vega.
Pitch is called strike. That one's a little low. 1 ball, 1 strike to Erica Vega. Foul one to the screen. The count moves to 1 ball, 2 strikes. Dolan's ready. 1-2 pitches down. Evens the count of 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. So Vega strikes out for the first out. And it'll bring up the shortstop, Leslie Cazares.
Batting third for Arizona, the shortstop, number 27, Leslie Cazares.
Called strike. That one's downstairs. 1-1 to Leslie. That was a little wide. Also outside, ball 3. 3-1 now. Swing and a miss. Brings the count full. Pitch is low, ball 4. So Leslie takes a walk to first base. That'll move Idalis Valenzuela to second. And Arizona has runners at first and second with 1 out. Bringing up the center fielder, Vanessa Caldera.
The center fielder, number 63, Vanessa Caldera.
First pitch is low. Same pitch, same call. Called strike. Next count 2 balls, 1 strike on Vanessa. She bounds one up the middle. That squirts through in the center field. That'll load the bases for Arizona. With Valenzuela going to third and Cazares going to second base. And bring up the catcher, Larissa Rivera.
Batting fifth, Arizona, the catcher, number 4, Larissa Rivera.
So big scoring opportunity for Arizona here earlier on in the game. Bases loaded, 1 out. Called strike 1. Line drive almost got to coach in the first base box. Larissa steps back in. And Chandler Dolan's ready with the 0-2 pitch. One into the stands on the right side. Count stays 0 balls, 2 strikes. It's a ground ball right to the first baseman. Just parried a line drive caught by first baseman Sarah Robinson, and she doubles off Vanessa Caldera. That was a quick finish to the inning, Brooks.
Very, very nice play. Very good heads-up ball.
So for Arizona, top of the first, no runs on one hit and 2 runners left on base. At the half inning, Arizona begin the bottom of the first. Let's hit the defense for Arizona. How about now? Okay, am I off?
Can you hear us now? Which one of us, me?
Okay, this much down.
Leading out for Southern California in the first inning, the second baseman, number 1, Andrea Guzman.
So leadoff batter for Southern Cal, the second baseman Andrea Guzman. Takes first pitch for a strike. Second pitch a little high. 1 ball, 1 strike. Grounds one off to the left side foul. Pitch a little high. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Guzman. Now shoots one out to left field. And it's caught by the left fielder. That's Serena Gutierrez making the catch. That'll bring up the center fielder, Amber Cohn.
Number 6, Amber Cohn.
Called strike. Little dribble up the third base line, goes foul. Makes the count 0-2 on Amber. Comes upstairs. Robles threw that one high. See if Amber would bite on that one. Nice ground ball toward third base. Scooped up nicely by Erica Vega. He throws over the first base to Castaño for the putout. And there's 2 away for Southern Cal. Bringing to the plate the pitcher, Chandler Dolan.
Batting third for Southern California, the pitcher, number 13, Chandler Dolan.
Just went right back to Clarissa, who throws to first base for the final out. So for Southern Cal, 3 up, 3 down, no runs, no hits, no runners left on. After 1 full inning, score 0-0. Top of the second inning for Arizona. Leadoff batter will be the pitcher, Clarissa Robles.
Leading off the second inning for Arizona and batting 6th, the pitcher, number 22, Clarissa Robles.
The sharp ground ball to first base. Handled by Sarah Robinson. Makes the putout unassisted. That'll bring up the right fielder, Tony Salas.
The right fielder, number 12, Tony Salas.
Apparently that one hit her on the foot as he waved on down to first base. And I'll bring up the left fielder, Serena Gutierrez. Looks like we're looking for a special pinch runner. So manager Carlos Caldera is getting an explanation of what he wants to do and what he can do. Go. So number 33, Gabriela Torres, will be a special pinch runner.
Number 33, Gabriela Torres. Batting 8th for Arizona, left fielder, number 10, Serena Gutierrez.
So Gutierrez is showing bunt, pulls it back, takes pitch for a strike. Dolan delivers high. Moves the count to 1 ball, 1 strike. Another one high. 2-1. Swing and a miss. 2 balls, 2 strikes. To Serena. That one's low. Should be ball 3. Serena thought it was ball 4. Oops. Full count now. The runner on first with 1 away. There's Belfont. So Serena moves down to first base, and the special pinch runner, Gabriela Torres, moves to second base. That'll bring up the first baseman, Yvette Castaño.
First baseman, number 99, Yvette Castaño.
Ball 1. That one gets through Kylie Richmond behind the plate, and both runners will move up. So Arizona now with runners at second and third with just 1 out here in the second inning. Scoreless game. It counts 2-0 on Yvette Castaño. There's one down the middle for a strike. Also low. As you can hear, the umpire's getting a lot of help from the stands today. 3-1 now. That was inside. Also skips off Kylie Richmond's run, glove, and in comes Tony Salas with the, special pinch runner Gabriel Torres with the first run. On the play, Serena Gutierrez went to third base, and the heads up Yvette Castaño went to second base. So Arizona again has runners at second and third. Here comes the manager for a little chat. We'll take a quick break. Okay, manager Dolan had his say, and stepping to the plate for Arizona is second baseman Idalis Valenzuela, who singled in the first inning. Arizona again has runners at second and third with just one out. That was a little low, ball one. Another one down in the dirt. Southern Cal got a break that time, got caught in the plate umpire's foot, so it didn't roll far enough away for Serena Gutierrez to try to come home on that. Two-0 to Valenzuela. There's a strike, makes it 2-1. That one bounces up there. Umpire called dead ball. Apparently it hit Valenzuela, so the ball's immediately dead. She's awarded at first base. The honors do not advance because they were not forced. And that'll bring up the third baseman, Erica Vega.
Arizona. Third baseman number 13, Erica Vega.
Erica went down swinging in the first inning. She steps up here with the bases loaded and one out. Takes a strike. Swing and a miss. Chandler Dolan getting ready to deliver the 0-2 pitch. It's upstairs. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Erica Vega. That one sails way over the head of Kylie Richmond. And here comes Sierra Gutierrez from third base, but she's put out the relay from Kylie Richmond to Chandler Dolan covering. Good hustle play for the pitcher to get in there. That makes the second out of the inning. On the play, Yvette Castaño moved to third base and Idalis Valenzuela down to second base. It changes the whole complex of the inning. Now we have runners at second and third and 2 outs. Two-2 count on Vega. He shoots one into right field, drops in for a base hit. And that'll score Yvette Castaño. And makes it 2-0 Arizona. We'll bring up the shortstop, Leslie Calderas. Pitch is high. And Erica Vega takes second base. That gives Arizona runners at second and third with 2 out. Cazares can't catch that one. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. Doesn't get that one either. Counts 1 ball and 2 strikes. He fouls one back to the screen. So the count stays 1 ball, 2 strikes. Swing and miss for strike 3. Leslie goes down for the 3rd out. So for Arizona in the second, they had 2 runs on 1 hit, and there were 2 runners left on base. At the end of the inning and a half, it's Arizona 2, Southern. Okay, we had a little technical difficulty. Leadoff batter was Melissa Ioki. She had a fly ball out to center fielder, and Vanessa Caldera made the play for the first out. That'll bring up the right fielder, Simone Simon. Takes a called strike 1. Swings through that one. It's a line drive right to the shortstop. Handled nicely by Leslie Cazares for out number 2. Sharply hit, Brooks.
That was a good play. Good movement on the shortstop. Pick that one up.
Sarah Robinson.
That'll bring up the first baseman, Sarah Robinson. Just a slow roller down to Erica Vega. She fires over to Yvette Castano for the 3rd out. And for Southern California in the 2nd inning, no runs, no hits, no runners left on base.
Second inning, no runs, no hits, and no runners left on base. Batting second, playing center field, number 10, Matiana Hebert.
Top of the 3rd, and Arizona sending up
Entering the game and batting 5th,
center
right
fielder
field,
Vanessa
number 3,
Caldera.
Sarah McMorrow. Leading off 3rd inning for
There, Southern
Arizona,
California is making some defensive changes, so
63,
Brooks going to
Vanessa
try and
Caldera.
run those down for us. Ball 1 to Vanessa. Inside for ball 2. A shot down the first baseline foul. Again, making that first base coach jump out of the way. Coaches don't mind that for line drives, Brooks. Check swing. Pitch called a ball. Makes the count 3 balls, 1 strike. Another foul ball down the first base line. Brings the count to 3-2 on Vanessa. out, fielded by Chandler Dolan, who throws over to first base, but put out. That'll bring up the catcher, Madril Rivera.
The catcher, number 4, Larissa Madril Rivera.
Larissa had a line drive, double play ball in the first inning. Smartly hit, but right at the fielder. That one goes through. I think it might have a piece of our plate on fire. Larissa swings through that one. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Coming back to the screen, it's on the screen. Count remains 1 ball and 2 strikes on Madril Rivera. She steps in the box, and Chandler Dolan's on the pitcher's plate. We're ready to go. Count moves to 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swinging, strike 3. That's 2 down for Arizona. And brings up the pitcher, Clarissa Robles. Clarissa grounded to the first baseman in the second.
Number 22, Clarissa Robles.
Pitch is high for ball 1. There's a strike. So, comebacker. Fielded nicely by Chandler Dolan. Throws to first base with 3rd out. So for the inning, Arizona 3 up, 3 down. No runs, no hits, no runners left on. And for 2.5 innings, the score remains Arizona 2, Southern California. Leading off for Southern California is the 3rd baseman, Alexis Cesare. Cesare takes one low, ball 1. Fouls one back to the screen. Brooks told me that last inning, Southern Cal made a couple changes. Number 2 spot in the batting order, Matiana Hebert went in for Amber Cohn in center field. And number 5 spot in the batting order, Sarah McMurrow went in for Simone Simon. There's a ground ball down to Leslie Cazares. She fired over to first base for the out. That'll bring up the left fielder, Jillian Miles.
Jillian Miles.
3 for 7 and 0 for 10. Sorry, 0 for 10.
Millen swings and misses. It's a ground ball cut off by third baseman Erica Vega. Fires over to first base for the play. Nice job by Erica. And with 2 outs, that'll bring up the catcher, Kylie Richmond.
The catcher, number 5, Kylie Richmond.
She hits a ground ball, also picked up by third baseman Vega. He throws it away. And moving all the way down to second base is Kylie Richmond. Manager Mike Dolan is out making a couple changes. Let's take a short break. Okay, we have a new batter. Batting for Guzman is number 4, Annika Pearson. It's a high pop-up. The first base line. Oh, muffed off the glove of pitcher Clarissa Robles. It's in foul territory. So it'll just be a loud strike. Takes a pitch high. For Arizona, Gisela Aros has replaced Idalis Valenzuela in the number 1 slot in the batting order. So one bounces on the plate, but fielded nicely by Larissa Madril Rivera. And Gabriela Torres has come into the game for Tony Salas in number 7 spot. There's a looper past first base and unreachable. Falls for a foul. And number 00, Tatiana Duchesne has come into the game for Serena Gutierrez in the number 8 spot. Count has gone full now on Annika Pearson. Now going off to the left. Out at second base is Kylie Richmond, Southern Cal's first runner of the day. Outside. Ball forward to Annika Pearson. That'll bring up Matiana Hebert for her first plate appearance.
Number 10, Matiana Hebert.
Southern Cal with runners at first and second now. That one's down low, ball 1. Foul off third base side. Moves the count to 1 ball, 1 strike. That one's high. 2-1. Ground ball to third baseman. Erica Vega just steps on the bag for the third out. So for Southern California in the third, no runs, no hits, 2 runners left on base. After 3 full innings, it's Arizona 2, Southern California 0. Start the 4th inning for Arizona. We have Gabriela Torres. Couple of changes for Southern Cal. We'll work in here when we can. Pitch is low. Annika Pearson is now at second base for Southern Cal. Sarah McMurrow is in the 5th spot in playing left field. Pitch is ball 2. Monique Benjamin is the new right fielder. Pitch misses. It's ball 4 to Gabriela Torres.
Our tournament volunteers collecting donations to help us allow to go forward with this tournament year after year. Please be generous and make donations.
For Southern Cal, Kendall Times is now playing first base. For Arizona, Tatiana Duchesne is making her first plate appearance. Ball 1. Called strike. One on one to Tatiana. Inside. 2-1 now. Here's a called strike. Chandler Dolan ready with the 2-2 pitch. And it's fouled off. Tried to check her swing, but she couldn't do it. So Tatiana Duchesne goes down on strikes for the first out. And that'll bring up the first baseman, Yvette Castaño. Pitch is low. Pitch gets away from Kylie Richmond. And so Gabriela Torres moves down to second base. 2 balls, no strikes to Yvette, who walked and scored in the second inning. There's one down the middle for strike 1. That was just misses. 3-1 now. Bounces in the dirt for ball 4. And Yvette goes down to first base. Gabriela Torres holds on at second. That'll bring up Gisela Aros for her first time at plate.
Number 3, Giselle Argos.
So runners at first and second with 1 out for Arizona. Dolan delivers high, and a delayed steal. And Gabriela Torres takes third. Torres. Castaño held at first. Puts runners at the corners now for Arizona. Pitches inside. And Castaño moves down to second base. Putting runners at second and third for Arizona with just 1 out. And a count of 2 balls, no strikes for Gisela Aros. And it misses, and Kylie Richmond tries a little pickoff at third base. But Gabriela Torres is back in safely. Three balls, no strikes to count. Which is high for ball 4. It loads him up for Arizona. Looks like manager Dolan's coming out for another conversation, so let's take a quick break. Okay, manager Dolan made a change. Melissa Ioki is the new pitcher, and Chandler Dolan is moving to shortstop. The batter for Arizona with the bases loaded is Erica Vega, who was 1 for 2 today. Had a single back in the second inning. Takes a ball. Called strike. There's a one on the corner. Strike 2. Little dribble to the shortstop. Very nice play by Leslie Cazares. Fires home for the force out. Excuse me, the shortstop is Chandler Dolan. Fires home for the force out. That's the second out of the inning. Bases remain loaded.
Now batting for Arizona, the shortstop, number 27, Leslie Cazares.
And Cazares, the shortstop, Leslie's coming up. She has walked and struck out so far today. Pitch is wide. Another one wide. Throw down to third base. And that's Yvette Castaño now on third base. Giselda Aros on second base. Erica Vega on first base. 2 outs and a 2-ball count on Leslie Cazares. Swings and misses on that one. 2 balls, 1 strike. Arizona up 2-0 and looking to add some more to that. A little looper beyond third base falls foul. That'll make it strike 2. Called third strike to retire the side. So for Arizona in the 4th, no runs, no hits, and 3 runners left on base. After 3.5 innings, it's still Arizona 2, Southern Cal. Southern Cal opens the bottom of the 4th. Shortstop Chandler Dolan steps to the plate.
Shortstop number 13, Chandler Dolan.
It's a sharp ground ball down to third baseman Erica Vega. And she fires over to first base for the out. Sharply hit ball. Next be the pitcher, Melissa Ioki.
Now batting for Southern California, the pitcher, number 8, Melissa Ioki.
It's another fly ball. This one's being corralled by the shortstop. That's Leslie Cazares for the second out. This will bring up the left fielder, Sarah McMurrow, for her first plate appearance. Watches one sail high. Ground ball off her foot, so quickly called foul ball by the plate umpire. And the 1-1 pitch. Another little looper. Like it's going to be caught by the pitcher, Clarissa Robles. So Southern California goes out 1-2-3. No runs, no hits, no one left on base. And after 4 full innings, it's Arizona 2, Southern California 0. Top of the 5th inning, Southern California has made a couple defensive changes. In the number 1 spot, Andrea Guzman has returned and is back at second base. And number 2 spot, Amber Cohn is returning to center field. Leadoff batter for Arizona be Vanessa Caldera, who was singled and grounded out today. It's a sharper down to shortstop. That's Chandler Nolan. He makes the play over to first base for the first out.
Nice recovery and play on that, John.
Yes, indeed.
Now batting for Arizona, the catcher.
This will bring up the catcher, Larissa Madril Rivera. She's 0 for 2 today, but a sharp line drive in the first inning was turned into an inning-ending double play. Takes a strike. It's a little dribbler. Missed by the third baseman, but picked up by Chandler Dolan, who fires over to first base for the second out. I believe that's still Kendall Times at first. So with 2 outs, that brings up the pitcher, Clarissa Robles. Clarissa has grounded out twice today. Takes a strike. Fouls one straight back. It's a ground ball down to the first baseman, Kendall Times, who plays it for herself for the third out. The 3 up, 3 down for Arizona. No runs, no hits, no runners left on base. And after 4.5 innings, it remains Arizona 2, Southern Cal 0. As we start the bottom of the 5th, right fielder Monique Benjamin steps in for her. As we start the bottom of the 5th, right fielder Monique Benjamin steps in for her first plate appearance. And for Arizona, Dallas Valenzuela has re-entered the game at second base. It's a ground ball down to second base. Dallas Valenzuela just entered the game. Flips over to first base for the out. And for Southern Cal, that'll bring up the third baseman, Alexis Cesare.
For Southern California, third baseman, number 7, Alexis Cesare.
Takes pitch outside. Alexis grounded to short back in the third inning. Pitch is high for ball 2. It's a sharp line drive right to the shortstop. Leslie Cazares puts it away for the second out. And we'll bring up the first baseman, Kendall Times.
The first baseman, number 11, Kendall Times.
Ground ball outside the third base line. Almost fielded by the coach. No line drive over third base line foul. Two strikes to Kendall Times with 2 outs and no one on in the bottom of the 5th. It's a sharp one to left field for base hit. First hit of the day for Southern California. Only their third base runner. That'll bring up the catcher, Kylie Richmond.
Now batting for Southern California, the catcher, number 5, Kylie Richmond.
Slow ground ball down to third base outside the foul line. Called by the third base umpire immediately. Kylie returns to the plate. Kendall Tynes returns to first base. Clarissa Robles is delivering the 0-1 pitch. That ground ball to third base from this time inside the line. Erica Vega fires over to first base for the third out. Southern California in the bottom of the fifth. No runs, 1 hit, 1 runner left on. After 5 full innings, it's Arizona 2, Southern Cal 0. Pitch is high. Swings and misses on that one. Count is 2 balls, 1 strike. Call strike 2. Gabriela shoots one in the screen on the side. Count stays 2 balls and 2 strikes. Another foul ball. Apparently the pitch hit Gabriela. She's being awarded first base. That's going to bring up the left fielder, Tatiana Duchesne. We can see that Melissa Ioki has moved back to shortstop. The line drive single to right field. So Tatiana Duchesne singles to right, and Gabriela Teles goes around to third base, putting runners at first and third with no one out for Arizona. And bringing up the first baseman, Yvette Costaño. Yvette has walked twice in this game and scored back in the second inning. So a chance now to add on to Arizona's lead on the pitchers. A throw down to third base, and Tatiana Duchesne took the opportunity to move down to second base, giving Arizona second and third. No one out. The dribbler at the plate. Bounces off of Costaño, called foul. Swing and a miss. So Costaño goes down swinging for the first out. And that'll bring up the second baseman, Idalis Valenzuela.
For Arizona, second baseman, number 7, Idalis Valenzuela.
She singled the in the first inning and was hit with a pitch in the second inning. Takes the ball down low. Swings and misses on that one. Foul at the plate. 1-2. So bouncer back to the pitcher, Sarah Robinson. Throws to first base, too late. So Valenzuela beats that one out for an infield single, which will load the bases for Arizona and bring up the third baseman, Erica Vega.
Now batting for Arizona, the third baseman, number 13, Erica Vega.
Sarah Robinson got the ball quickly, but Valenzuela really hustled down to first base. Called strike to Erica. Southern Cal has the corners up and the middle infielders back. Oh, they're coming up now. And it's called strike 2. Erica had a single in the second, 1 for 3 on the day. A little bit high. 1-2. Erica hits one into the screen. So we'll do it all over again. Ground ball to third baseman. So Cesare fired home. That retired Gabriel Torres. So on the fielder's choice, Valenzuela moved to second. Duchesne went to third. Here's Leslie Cazares, the shortstop. He's 0 for 2 today. The looper behind third base, dropping into foul territory. So bases loaded with 2 out for Arizona. And Cazares has a 1-1 count. Which is outside for ball 2. This ground ball down to shortstop. I think it's Melissa Unicki. And she tossed over the second for the force out. So on the top of the 6th for Arizona, there were no runs, 2 hits, and 3 runners left on base. And after 5.5 innings, it's still Arizona 2, Southern Cal 0. In the bottom of the 6th. Last chance for Southern Cal. Andrea Guzman will be leading off.
Second baseman, number 1, Andrea Guzman.
Andrea takes the ball. Andrea was out on a fly ball back in the first inning. Now she hits a ground ball off third baseman. That was Erica Vega. So that'll put her on at first base. And that'll bring up Amber Cone.
Number 6, Amber Cone.
So she fouls off the first one, an attempted bunt. That'll bring Andrea Guzman back to first base. She bunts it again, and this time we have one of the unusual plays. The batter is called for bunting the ball twice, so she is out for a double strike ball, and Andrea Guzman is returned to first base.
Now batting for Southern California, the third baseman, number 13, Chandler Dolan.
That'll bring up Chandler Dolan, who's 0 for 2 today. There's a ground ball down to Vega. She throws the second for the out. Retake to first base is not in time. So Chandler Dolan safe at first on the fielder's choice. With her 2 away now for Southern California. And that'll bring up Melissa Ioki.
Now batting for Southern California, the shortstop, number 8, Melissa Ioki.
Melissa's 0 for 2 on the game. Takes a strike. There's a ground ball down to the shortstop, Cazares. She throws over the first base for the third out. Retires the side. So for Southern California in the 6th, no runs, no hits, 1 runner left on base. That concludes the game. So the final score is going to be Arizona 2, Southern California 0. So for Audio Video Memories, this is John Politowski.
And Brooks Bishop.
And we hope you enjoy the game.
Will both teams please line up on the field as you did for pregame introductions? Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating both of these fine state champions on the game they have just played. Arizona, your next game will be tournament game number 9. You will be playing Alaska on Monday, July 25th at 10 a.m. Southern California, your next game will be tournament game number 10. You will be playing Hawaii on Monday, July 25th at 1 p.m. Good luck to both teams. Fans, thanks for attending. Please drive carefully, and please help us by picking up the litter in your area.